right, cool. Here we go. All right, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this. But ladies and gentlemen, our very own. I am very, very happy to call this man my friend. Um, we shared meals together, words together, car rides together. He's an activist. He's a traveler. He's a product manager. Wherever you need him, he can take idea from paper and turn it to MVP. My man, Agent 15, Gary.
Aloha, hello
Aloha.
from London. You guys want to see London? I'm not sure if this camera works, but here's the
Oh,
outside.
wow. Yes.
Wow.
Hello, London.
That's one London, and then there's the other side of London is where all the James Bond buildings are all here.
Oh, wow.
Dang, the sky is really performing for you right now. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Total London weather. It's like dark, cloudy, gray, raining. You know, it is, and you gotta make the best of it. While
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out with Alex tomorrow and Roni too. So
I was gonna ask, yeah, did you hang out with anyone so far? And what are your plans?
I just got in today, so
Oh, so you just land and you're like, take a nap. Oh, and then I gotta go on VeVe radio.
no, I didn't even take a nap. I'm like, if I missed the whole thing, I cannot do that.
What a trooper!
So I'm gonna write it through, and then I'm gonna go get some like Taiwanese noodles or something, and or Indian food or whatever, and then it's sleep, and then I have early morning meeting with Alex, probably 7ish. So it's a full day. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
Excited to be here. I'm watching you guys making your comments about letting go of comics and which you guys gonna go for, and the Blackpink drop and all this. Well, the new drop that's coming up. None of you guys are going for it. What's the story?
The Daredevil,
the Matt Murdock.
You know, everybody has their cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like for me, right? Knowing that something crazy is coming in May, I cannot justify going for Matt Murdock at this time, right? Just like Blackpink, like I really think the collectibles are good, and if it was back in the day, this was coming home. Right. But as I have been an experienced VeVe user now, I have learned to collect what I love, and some of these things I just don't love. I like them, but I don't love them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. Yes, totally. I think we figured it out, sadly, but someone has to go for it on drop. We all can't be waiting for things in the aftermarket. But yeah, if the animation is good, as one of you or a lot of you guys said, then definitely I'm gonna pick one or two in the market.
Yeah, that could totally change it. If he's sitting there doing spinning back kicks and front flips, like, all right, wait a minute. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, yeah.
Put some respect on your name, Mr. Murdoch. Sorry.
So I'm curious, Guri, like, what is your collecting story? Where does it start? What is the beginning? Share with us, please.
What inning? I think I'm just now patient. I'm waiting for finishing sets. I have stamp sets that are missing one piece. I have art pieces that are missing one piece. And the owners have been reached. Some owners are nice enough to sell sell the collectible to me for sometimes at cost, sometimes at market, and sometimes they ask 20 times market, which I say, I'm sorry, I can't afford 20 times market. You ask me, it just, then it becomes a demand supply thing. They're seeing a demand and they're going and seeing what max gems they can get out of me. I'm like, nah, I'll live without it.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to land a couple of your mints and passed them on to you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you were able to do it. A lot of people are nice. Like I'm happy to pay close to what they're asking if it's reasonable. Some people, including you, have done that at least once that I can recall, where you agreed to a trade.
Yep.
I traded a two-digit mint for a 3-digit. So, and the other person says, "What? You're giving me a 2-digit? Sure." Glad. But it helps me complete my set. So, I'm to me, that's more valuable than a 2-digit that I'm going to eventually flip anyways in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a wait and see. There's, but I think I honestly need to hire someone who's like a personal assistant,
right,
to help me with this, because there's too many conversations happening. I forget who has what. I'm like, which one do you have now? And some people are open to it, and there are some folks that are adamant about, hey, I got this on drop and I'm not selling it.
Right, there's a connection there. Yeah.
So then it's like I have no way around it, but I have 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I even offer it and say, like, do you want to buy the other 3? Do you want to collect the full set? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay then. So I have 3 out of 4, and 1 is with someone else. That's totally fine, I guess. That's just part of life.
Yeah.
It's like collecting Ferraris. You cannot have, if Ferrari made 5 of one model, you cannot have all 5.
Trust me, I can't even fit them in my garage anymore. It's just too much. Just collecting Ferraris. I just have to put aside for now and maybe get back to it later.
Yeah. I have to borrow other people's garage. Like, you take the Ferrari.
Yeah, it's too much.
Keep it. Drive it. Here's the key. So, yeah, it's I'm content. I mean, I'm slow and steady. Art pieces. I'm actually spending a lot of time going back and looking at older drops, Mosaic drops, Gondek drops, and a lot of those wallets are inactive. So that's the sad part. Is like,
yes.
So it's hard to find the person. Sometimes they don't find their Instagram account, but then they're not responding to any of the socials either. So,
yeah, man. So you do like fine art. Did that start when you were a kid? Like did you like collecting stuff back then, or like what got you?
So I think we the art thing happened because we actually went in India. They have a art certification. They have a intermediate, and then they have an advanced, and you can actually take that test, and you get like, it is a government credential, right? If you pass the advanced test, then you're really good. But intermediate is pretty good too. And so I did the intermediate and I passed that one. And so I get to do art myself. Mom does it. Everybody in the family does it. So we are artists. We make, mom used to make art out of, they used to have clay pipes, water pipes, the ones that they put underground to connect water for either sewage or whatever. But the actual, you can buy new pipes. And so she would make art on the pipes. So, and then you can use the pipe as a flower pot holder on top.
Oh.
So it's a good. So she did that. She did some metal stuff. I do basically mostly watercolors and crayons and pencil. So, but I've done it a little bit where I've gone to art festivals and art walks, and I've supported new artists. And sometimes they ask for $70, $80, $100 a piece. Happy to help them because it gets the ball rolling for them and gives them some sort of a boost of confidence and say, yeah, I can sell this art. And I'm also hedging my bet that one of these people is eventually going to be very famous in 50 years. Damn, 7.5 million, which is never happened. One can dream.
You never know, man. It could happen. It could happen.
It could happen. You never know. Like, you get someone's autograph and like, poof, that person's famous in the future. So, yeah, I mean, I have a lot more art than I have wall space, and I'm really not good at rotating. I need to do a better job of rotating. I rotate comics. So behind my sofa, there's space, and I stack up comics behind the sofa against the wall and the sofa. And then I change it. I go from this, I go like all Batman, or I'll go all Scotty Young, or I'll go all Wonder Woman, or someone, something like a new theme, or everything in yellow, all the covers in yellow. I'll change those things around. But wall stuff, I have a hard time rotating. And so there's a lot of art that doesn't get on the wall, is what I'm getting at. Sadly.
So digital frames would be helpful for you then, showcasing your art with, I would love to see that, hopefully.
Yeah, that would help. And also I feel that, I think there is a better way to curate stuff that some of the museums do. But I'm not good at that. I only have the basic wall and one or two things on that wall. And sometimes put 8 things on the wall. But then they have a story, and then I don't know. There's some science to it, or some curating science. That's my collecting story. I'm collecting slabs now, the Scotty Young slabs.
Nice.
So those are taking space. But then this Fanable thing happened. And I'm like, should I keep the slabs at home, or should I just move them?
So how did you find VeVe then? Like how many years have you been collecting on VeVe?
I can't remember how I found VeVe, but I think it was during that Disney drops.
Right.
Drops. I came to know about it, and I could not get them. I had the crappiest phone, crappiest signal, and I couldn't get it. None of those golden moments drops I got. I tried.
Yeah.
Only one I didn't try was the Vault, because it was expensive. But all 60, I started in November, so I'm not sure if there was that many golden moments left. But November 2021, and I don't know how many were left, but I remember that's what was the hot thing happening. And at least for a year and change, I remember getting up every time there was a drop at 7:30, put on whatever I could put on, get on my bicycle, and then cycle over to the nearest
Yeah.
clear cache and do all these magical things, And I'm like standing there in the cold outside, facing a closed shop, literally closed. And I'm standing there, and everybody knows I'm stealing the Wi-Fi. And I'm like,
Was there anything from that time that you remember that was like a score, like pedaling to that Wi-Fi spot was worth it?
Yeah, but it's worth crap now. It's worth 3 cents.
But in a moment.
Yeah, at the moment, actually, it was really good, and actually went up in price shortly after. Two things. Was the Deadpool drop, which had like 16,700 for the common or some ridiculous big number. So I think I got the rare, and I flipped the rare. I sold it for like 140, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, you know what? It was a 3-digit. I flipped it. I got more gems so I could buy other things. And then I eventually got the same thing back. I don't know, at a different price. And the other one I got, which I also flipped for mega gems those days, was the Mickey card, the lenticular.
Lenticular card.
Lenticular, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got the Mickey or mini. I can't remember. I got one, and I sold it for 500 gems.
Nice.
Woo.
Oh, 550 gems, some ridiculous number like that. But here's the picture of the story. I added 100 gems, and I bought the Daisy Duck one.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes later, I'm like, score! Daisy Duck.
Those are the days. Like, oh yeah, we did a good deal. Good deal.
Good deal, man. I was like, I took the 50, I made it 500. I added another 100 for 150. I got the Daisy Duck, and then I think I sold the Daisy Duck for like 21 gems. Some ridiculously low number. I was like, you know what? It keeps going down. I think I bought it again, then I flipped it again. So I think now it's in the 10 or below 10.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's my story. And then what happened is, at least my Wi-Fi improved, my phone improved. I got a different plan. And so then I ended up I didn't have to go to the Wi-Fi. I didn't have to like get on. And then many things happened. Waitlist happened. And the market slowed down. So there's not that many people. The bots disappeared. So there were more chances of getting things. So I got other drops in the future, which was nice.
So you mentioned you have a lot of different comics and stuff right now. So, and you really like artists and stuff like that. Is that what you primarily, when you collect comic books, is that what you're going for? Is like cover art, inside the artist itself, or do you go for stories sometimes?
Oh man, I'm sorry, I don't go for stories. It has to be the cover first. I got hooked on to Scotty Young a long time ago. I think I like that cartoonish kind of baby design, whatever they call it specifically, and so I just stuck to it. I was able to get things that are on VeVe for $50 or $60, $80, $100, $400, depends if it's a secret rare. It's like $1.99, $2, $2.50, right, in physical. Or slab is $60. I'm like, okay, you buy the digital, I'll buy this. It's just a different approach. I cannot financially afford to buy $600 secret rare. That's just the way the game is. That's how money goes in my life. I cannot afford to do that. So, but if I make do with a consolation price and saying, okay, I'll just buy a slab. And sometimes I get, if I have money, I'll be like, okay, let me just buy the $600, no, sorry, the $150 signed Scotty Young slab, which is yellow cover. It says Scotty Young on it. And I'm like, okay, it's one of 30 or one of 50 that he floats with his own label on it. And so I'm like, I like that one.
Yeah.
And I have some one of 10 of his, which has a remark on it. I'm like, oh, sweet. That's a keeper. Yeah.
So is there any particular character that you like the most? We know like you really like Scotty Young, but is there like a comic book character that you like collecting, or
Spider-Man?
Like their story? Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man, because there's so many of them. But I like Spider-Boy as well now. He's got, the different versions of Spider-Man. I like Transformers. I like the I like different, and they had like the 50 character series that he floated last year. Everybody was there. Every character. Storm was there. Silk was there, Hulk was there. It's like he went through, I think, 50 of those books. And I bought, I think, all 50.
Ooh.
And I think he had eventually he had at one time he had you just buy the books directly from him. And I missed that. I think there were 40 or 50 that came in a carton. That box itself was really good. I missed that one.
Oh.
But I ended up buying all of them separately from TFAW. I think that's the website, but they just closed down their shop. They closed down the online shop. So yeah, I think I've slowed down my physical collecting to slabs now, because I started off with 5 or 6 of each. And then I ended up like, oh, it's 5 or 6 of each. And Scotty Young's dropping like 1 or 2 a week. Like boxes filled up. And I'm like, okay, let me go down to 3. Now let me go down to 2. And now I'm like down to 1. I'm like, okay, let me get at least 1 of each.
That's how it goes, man. You gotta make those decisions now, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I have quite a collection, and whoever inherits it, they'll love it. But I'm trying to figure out, like, should I focus on getting 1 of each of his, or should I just pick like special characters like Ghost Rider? I love Ghost Rider. I like Wolverine, of course. That's one of my hero images. And so it's just a matter of like which character, but I like some of his characters that really kick ass. I like Transformer. The one I came up with, it has a yellow background. I missed the Remark one, and then he came up with the second drop. I missed that one because they sold out so fast, the Remark ones. And then he skipped the third one. He came up with the 4th print. And the 4th print, I have entered my credit card in. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this. And tick, 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 tick. And I got one.
Nice.
And so, and I was like, okay, I'm happy. Yeah, it's all about being content. You know, I don't want to, I don't want to be one that has like 20 boxes. I already have 3 boxes, 3 short boxes, 3.5. I have half.
It's soon to be 4.
It's growing as he speaks.
Yeah. He's picking up stuff from London to bring back to the States.
No. I actually bought comics to give away to friends here. So.
Oh, awesome. Oh, when you guys meet up?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I come this far. I might as well get some stuff over. And so it all depends. And sometimes we go to comic book shops. We might go tomorrow to comic book. But there was like a soccer game tomorrow. We want to go to one of the big food markets.
Nice.
They have, so I think there's a few things that are planned, and then we're meeting Roni up at 3:00. So I don't know who all we're meeting for the later part of the day. So yeah, it'll be.
That's so cool. That's so cool, man, that you get to experience that with other VeVe community members. And I know you and your food, man. Yeah, you're a foodie. And even when we met in Vegas last year and you took us to that, what do you call it? The Conrad
Asian food market or whatever that.
Yeah, that was really cool too. To have like different.
It was really good, and they've of course added different vendors and they've removed some of the vendors, but luckily everybody got a little bit that they like to eat. So it was, just a fancier food hall or food market. But I like that place. I think it's a good place to go hang out, and no one's kicking you out, right? You can hang out there for a long time.
Yeah, I think we were there for quite some time. Just getting to know each other and catching up from our conversations in the DMs and the timeline, and it's like happening in real life. So that's like really special.
Yeah, it was good to see you guys there. That was a good intro place. It would be harder to have that conversation in a bar. It was, it was not that loud, and we were kind of away from a lot of that noise. We're literally by the entrance or exit, one of the. So it was good. It was good. I think we might do that again. Like one of the evenings, I recommend to congregate there.
Wait, so you are going back?
Yeah, I'm going back, of course.
Vegas?
Yeah. November, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
November.
yeah. I looked at the hotels and the airfares. The hotels are a little expensive, but that's the challenge as to how to get a good deal.
I thought we're all gonna hit up arcade and have like a slumber party over there at his place.
Bring your tents.
That would be sweet if someone just has like a whole house, and it's like, you guys can just stay in a house, right?
Yeah.
There's a key to the house. There's 8 bedrooms, 6.
If only. I need to make more friends and more connections.
2 pools,
Couple Ferraris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One Ferrari grocery.
Is there any plans for you to go to any other IRL events? New York Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con, any of those?
No.
Singapore?
I've been going to Decon for many years. The first time I went was when they had that Lamborghini drop and everybody was there. Yeah. And then the following year, no one showed up because VeVe was not there, but I still showed up and met with some other VeVe folks. And then I went last year. I think I've been going consistently and I want to stay with it. I like the art. I love walking and meeting all the artists. I don't know how I can buy everybody's art. Everybody's really creative, right? So I have to be really picky and choosy about what I want to buy. And if I like something, I take a photograph, I take a copy of the card and say, listen, I'll sleep over it. If I like it, I'm going to shoot you a message and I'll buy it outside of this place. And they agree to it. So, so I don't make any like FOMO kind of thing, decision right there. Like, oh, if you don't buy it now, or someone else will buy it. I'll be like, oh, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So kind of, learned my lesson in life. And so I like something, I'll take a photograph, I'll review it again, I'll ponder over it and say, does this fit into my house situation? And so I'm happy with Decon. I don't have a desire to go to any of the comic cons. I've seen photos of it's literally shoulder to shoulder kind of traffic inside. So not my thing. And I like artists. I don't, And most of the VeVe artists are there. They come either have a booth or they'll actually still participate by just walking through. I loved meeting the Noun people last time.
Really cool.
That's where I started. They were in booth 100 or 101 or something. They were in the first row. And I was like, whoa, what a great place to start. And I literally walked off and he called me back. He's like, come back. He's like, he registered it like 20 seconds later in his head. Like I said, I found you guys through VeVe. And he's like, oh, come back. Yeah, we are doing a drop with VeVe. And then he gave all kinds of tchotchkes, like, giveaways. So, take this. I'm like
Nice guy.
Yeah, really nice guy. Really nice. I wish, and I've done a lot of research on how that community, grows and makes decisions on every project. So let's say I want to do Nounish jewelry or Noun jewelry. So I have to pitch, and then they pitch to the entire Noun community, and they all get to vote based upon how many collectibles they have.
Wow. That's
right?
Really cool.
And then if they agree to do it, then I have to give a certain percentage of my sales back to that community, which then funds other of their they do so many free giveaway thingies. That all takes money, right? That has to come from somewhere. So that money is coming from all these projects that they get revenue from outside. And I think they sell one a month or something, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. Or one a month or one a week. They mint one and then they go for pretty expensive price.
Yeah. Well, Gary, as a comic guru on our council, you do have the task of giving us a little bit of homework for us to do. Is there a particular cover art that you want us to investigate, or a story, or just another comic that we might want to just kind of relook at it, like, wow, look at that cover art?
Yeah, I think are you saying that if I need help in like researching as to what the inspiration was or who the artist is that
No, it's just like a cover that you really enjoy, that something that Raven D and I, since we're like kind of like newcomers into the comic book scene, maybe we haven't seen before, or something that you really like to highlight. Like if we look into the comic cover, like, whoa, I never really noticed that before.
Yeah, I love the black and orange, the flame of Ghost Rider and Helverine. Those are my two covers that I really like. Okay. And, I definitely give away one of these covers too to anyone that I don't know. I'm gonna make up something on the fly, but yeah, if I so we'll do a Helverine cover giveaway where I'll mail them Scotty Young cover.
Nice additional one.
Yes.
So many giveaways.
So I think the main I sometimes try to figure out, most of Scotty Young covers are like lighter background, and he does very few like dark background. Mm-hmm. And then because I think he likes the simplicity of a white background and just put the character.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, no big deal. And then it might be he has a background of a building, neighborhood, if it's Spider-Man jumping from one place to another. But I often wonder like how he decides dark versus white. And I think for gold, keep saying gold, but for orange, the fire flame, that stands out more, I feel, on a black background. So, yeah. But he has done Ghost Rider in white background too, I feel.
But you like the black one a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
Right on, man. I have another thing that I haven't even told my co-host this, but you always inspire me in how much you always give back to community and to charity and whatnot. And I also want you to give us some homework on what charity should we look into in to donating this week and helping them out.
I think I am I don't have a specific charity. I think everybody should donate to their local food banks. There's so many people struggling with food that it is only, if you can take care of the local community, that's the best we can do. Rather than sending money to a corporation that does something in a foreign country, and a lot of that money goes to salaries and logistics of transportation of that stuff. Even those are needed things, but if you can take care of your local community, that's the best thing that I always ask people, and sometimes I even do it at my dinners. If I go out with friends, I'll be like, hey, can we all put in $1 extra? We are 10 of us, give me $1 extra, and I'll right away, right in front of you guys, donate $10 to a local food bank. So
yeah, that's what you did with me, and it inspired me. So like, as always, I wanted to share that with my co-host here, and let's get that done for our homework too.
Yeah, there is a there's a comedy film that came out in the 80s, and there was a poignant line in there that says, In Hindi, it says, thoda khao, thoda feko. Thoda means little, and khao means eat. So little eat, thoda khao, thoda feko. Little eat, little throw. Throw means give away.
Mhm.
So it's always remember that if you have money and you can, if it's a $40 budget that you have and you can spend, if you spend 38, give $1 or $2 to something else. It doesn't, in the grand scheme of things, 38 and 39 does not make a difference, I think, but I could be wrong. Right? When you
Absolutely.
for a meal.
Man, Gary, again, thank you so much for coming on. Very inspiring as always to talk to you, my friend. And you give Prez and Ronnie a big hug for us, all right? We see them tomorrow.
Yes. We'll send pictures. We'll send, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some shorts. It all depends. I'm not sure how many other folks are joining, but if the video man, Vibesman, is going to show up. Vibesman's going to make a movie out of this.
Hey, and he's
One day
with his own podcast too, so it's very exciting. He got some really cool stuff coming up.
Yeah. So if you have, and let me know if you guys need anything from this side of the world, right? I'm going to hopefully try to hit a flea market tomorrow or comic books and see if I can find some treasures here.
All right, my man.
Ooh.
You have a great day, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Guri.
Thank you. Great chatting with you.
Have fun tomorrow. Oh, bye.
Okay.
Oh, he's still there. Thanks, Guri.
All right, so we do have some giveaways coming up, my friends. We were talking about it in the beginning, and you can throw those back up here. Yeah. And it seems like a Halverine giveaway is coming at you, so be on the lookout for that. I believe that Gary will share that on his socials of how he's going to give that away. That's going to be really cool. So we do have our first bundle here. Do you have the descriptions?
Yep. So first bundle, we have Ultimate Wolverine number 4 from Alessandro Cappuccio. I think he's a writer, and Christopher Condon. Like I said, I'm not an expert in these names, so yeah, don't get mad at me.
I'll do whatever you say. So,
Web of Venomverse Fresh Brains number 1 from Derek Chu, and Godzilla vs. Hulk number 1 Stonehouse. All right, so
that's
then
a cool bundle.
Yeah, I mean they're all fire, but I like this Ultimate Wolverine. Nice, I just like it's really nice. And look at that tongue right here. Anyway, all right. So next one, the second bundle, we have Ultimate Wolverine number 4 from David Aja. Godzilla vs. Hulk number 1.
Yeah, switch the screen.
Oh, right.
All good.
Okay. Ultimate Wolverine number 4 is from David Aja. Godzilla vs. Hulk number 1, Ed McGuinness. Fantastic Four number 4 is a foil facsimile, Jack Kirby.
That Ultra Wolverine looks really cool. That white and black.
Yes.
That's fire.
That is fire. And then we've got bundle number 3. Web of Venomverse Fresh Brains number 1, Luciano Vecchio and Matt Groom. We have Superior Avengers number 1, Joshua Cassara. Godzilla vs. Hulk number 1, also, again, Ed McGuinness.
Man, those covers are really cool.
Yeah, right? That Venomverse one, so cool. Yeah. And then we have bundle number 4, Wolverine number 8 from Jerome Opena. I don't know if it's Opena or Opena. We also got Godzilla vs. Hulk number 1, Lee Garbett. Web of Venomverse Fresh Brains number 1, Luciano Vecchio and Matt Groom. So those are the 4 bundles. And should I also post the bonus?
Bonus! Bonus comic! The one of 25.
Which is boom.
Bam! Look at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Cover artist Andre Bresson.
We will be telling you how you're going to be able to get this comic book. You're going to have to be fast in the chats.
Mm-hmm.
Fast in the chats, but make sure you are putting hashtag key moment. Again, hashtag key moment brought to you by giveaway our guy Key Comics. Make sure you're checking out his Whatnot shows. Make sure you're just checking him out in life, man. What a positive dude, putting positive messages out there. What a great guy. What a wonderful sponsor we have. Let's go. Should we roll for the first wheel?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. So let me just share that. So this is the first bundle we're rolling for. All right, we got 17 entries in. All right.
Make sure you put hashtag key comic, key moment. Sorry,
hashtag key moment.
Let's go.
But I'm so sorry, we're gonna draw starting now. Okay, for the first bundle, it's going to be dun 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 dun.
Masteroni! Shout out to you, Masteroni.
Congrats, man.
We'll be getting that
Congrats.
out.
You'll be getting this bundle, dude.
Let's go.
Congrats to you. All right. Next, for bundle number 2. You guys ready for that wheel spin?
Let's do it.
Let's do it for bundle number 2.
Bundle number 2.
And you have to be comfortable in sharing your mailing address.
Oh! Let's go.
Let's go. So, Fro, you are getting this bundle. Oh, look, there is Gojira right there. Gojira for the Fro, bro.
Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Bundle number 3.
So, bundle number 3. We are going to draw again. Good luck. Winner number 3. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Shakespeare! Let's go.
Oh Lord.
Every week.
Shakespeare is our margin.
Oh, fire. All right. So Shankster, you are getting bundle number 3.
Awesome, man.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. So for our 4th bundle.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Number 4.
Number 4. Dun,
Let's
dun,
go.
dun, dun,
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Spin!
Ben went to bed, but he'll be happy to see that when he wakes up.
Oh, so he forfeits.
No.
He's gonna wake up happy.
Shout out to you, Spin. Good stuff.
Then you get bundle number 4.
And then we'll run it one more time for the Helverine for Gary. Gary said to run it one time for him.
All right. Okay. So let me get that back.
And that one for Gurries, it's US and Canada shipping.
Yes. US and Canada.
Okay.
Well, you're going to go to the negotiating board if you live elsewhere.
All right. So we're going to spin for Guri's giveaway right now. You guys can see the screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Mahalo! He's in town, so we're good.
He's in the States. Okay.
Let's go.
Congrats, everybody that won.
D, can you pull up the 1 of 25 right quick?
I sure can.
All right, guys. So I'm going to let you know this question is going to be kind of completely random, but kind of on point, okay? We're giving away a 1 of 25 of Godzilla versus the Hulk. And back in the year 2000, there was a movie called Godzilla. Little known fact, one person in the chat was an extra in Godzilla, is in Frobro. And then another person, that's the man behind the scenes here, Hanado, was also an extra in Godzilla. They were on the same set together. And even though I wasn't there, I love that movie when it came out, and it was awesome. Now, for your question, there was a fast food chain tied to that movie, Godzilla in 2000. What fast food chain was it? First person that puts it in the chat wins the 1 in 25. Let's go.
Oh, good luck. Who's got fast fingers?
Oh,
Scar with the win.
Oh,
Mahalo. Just
Mahalo,
missed it by a
comic guy.
second.
So close. So close.
So close.
But it was Scar. Congratulations to you, Scar. You will be winning this comic. Redemption. He said, you know what? You guys told me I couldn't win. I'm gonna win anyway. Let's go.
Congratulations,
That's true. That's what they had. Diddy, come with me. I would get copyright there, but let's go.
Awesome.
Shout out to you, Scar. Great win on that 1 in 25 variant from, again, our guy Key Comic. Thank you again for our sponsor, brother. We really do appreciate it. Let's go. And I believe D has some community shout outs.
Community shout outs, I do. So, guys and gals, today also happens to be World Art Day, and it's so fitting because I know Guri also loves art, but we're going to be shouting out a few of the artists in our communities. So starting off, you guys make sure you can see that. Okay. So starting off, we've got Kid Arcade. A lot of you, probably all of you in the VeVe community know about Kid Arcade. He does his Sunday shows every so often with Big Bro, where we have Loteria. Shout outs to you guys. And Arcade is a very fantastic and talented artist. You can check out his art on Drip House. Go and support him and pick up some of his art. If you want to check out his X profile, he's got his website here. You can check out the things that he's working on, and also Drip House here. You can get a Phantom wallet and go pick up some of his artwork for only 10 droplets. What's that?
Can we play his commercial?
Go ahead, yeah.
Let's go.
This episode was brought to you by The Real Uncommon Podcast. That is right. The Real Uncommon Podcast. It's uncommon, and it's a podcast in a pod. We are podding out here. Brought to you by The Real Uncommon Podcast. Let's go. Let's go. Look at my hat. I look amazing. 60 trends. Yo. Wait. Is this a blind box?
That will never get old in my podcast.
I love that.
I love that commercial so much.
And I gotta give a shout out to Duck and Cover because he and I interviewed Arcade on our recorded episode number 4 of when the Real Uncommon Podcast started. So shout outs to you, Duck and Cover. That was great. Okay, so then our second person we're gonna spotlight is Magic Man, aka Ronnie Lido. So he's a wonderful artist, also a huge muralist. Is that how you say it? But he does fantastic work, and I can't shout him out enough. If you guys can go and please follow him on Instagram. That's where he has a lot of his art put up, and the journey of when he gets a commission to do huge projects like these. His name on Instagram is Conger Art. But I mean, just look at all the details of his mural. It takes like weeks, months, and he always adds the little ladybug. But talented guy. Please go give him a follow as well on X. And he's also a magic guy. Did I tell you guys that? Yes, he does really cool card tricks. Yeah. Yes,
really cool.
Yeah, you guys should go and check out, the fishing hook magic trick that he did. That was wild. but that's for another episode. um, then we also got we got Davo, all the way from Down Under. He's done a lot of work for Real Uncommon Podcast, also with Josh, Collectors Gone Digital, and also Oz and the VeVe Collective group. I don't see any of his art stuff here, but maybe right here. So he's done all this artwork. The VeVe man does that. Kind of similar to Scotty Young, kind of the chibi
Calvin
character.
Hobbs,
yeah.
Like that Wonder Woman right there is fire. I love that one.
Yeah. So he's very talented. If you guys can go and also give him a follow and just support him. Also, next we've got, he was our guest last week, but also Shawnee Poo. He's an author, illustrator of his upcoming book that he's going to be releasing soon. But also a very talented guy. And I am proud to say I have some of his artwork that he did, like little sketches, and he sent over. So I am so happy I have that in my collection. But yeah, go follow him on X, as well as he has his links here of all his website and his merchandise. So yeah, go give him a follow. And then last but definitely not least, we have Casey. She's also a very talented artist. We did have her on the podcast in our recorded interview days, talking about all her art and her stencils, her watercolors that she does. So if you go on X, and I also believe she has an Instagram. I forgot the name of her art page. I think all styles or all art style. I'll find it and put it in the description. But so much talent in the community. So please go and give all these guys and gal a follow, and just support their artwork.
Her Spider Gwens are fire. She draws Spider Gwen very well.
Yes, and I know she does like custom work as well for people in the community. So hit her up if you want her to make a special piece for you. And look, here we are, big bro. Ta-da, we made it. But yeah, that is the community shout outs for today, everybody. Please go and support and follow our talented artists. I mean, I know there's more in the community that I might have missed, not intentionally, but those are the 5 that we're showcasing today.
Let's go. And then just closing out our show, we do have a lot of shows coming up. We do have Builders Assemble coming up in just about 30 minutes at the Collectors Hub. We got Mainzy, J.E.'s, Miss Gex, Casual, the whole crew there. Bongers are a part of it now. So it's really cool that they're building and stuff like that. Then we have Camping Out for Comics with Mahalo Joe and Mass starting tonight at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we also have Future Watch at 8 p.m. I believe you guys have what was this, from Nowhere or Whereverse?
MetaBeast. He's our co-host, and then we have our special guests as well from Fairside.
Fairside, that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, that MetaBeast segment, fire. Shout out to MetaBeast. And then tomorrow we have VeVe Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then we have Key Comics. He has another Whatnot show on Friday. Then we have Aloha Friday at 7 p.m. with special guest Dr. Canone. Dr. Canone. All right. And then we have Interverse with Holy Free Holy tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then, I see a little thing here that I'm going to shout out to my co-host D and explain this away.
Oh yeah. So thanks to everyone who subbed to our new channel, VeVe Radio on YouTube. We have met the 50 subs plus. So thank you all for doing that. And we did say that we would be doing like a special giveaway once we reach that milestone. So stay tuned for that. we will be giving more. We'll put a post out where how you can enter for that giveaway, just as a thank you to helping us reach that milestone. And please continue to sub so we can get more. Yes, I am shilling our show.
Let's go. It might be a slap.
Slappy patties? What patties?
What?
Oh, yeah. Still
9 what?
So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll be making a post and getting that out there for everyone to participate in if you want. And also big shout out to Key Comics as well for providing that for the giveaway. Yes, exciting stuff happening.
Great show, guys. Thank you to our guest, Guri. It was fun chatting with him and catching up. Congrats to all the winners from today's giveaways. And thank you, everyone, for being here. And you've been listening to VeVe Radio,
where we collect big,
dream bigger.
And we'll see you
next time.
Let's go.